So this is from PFF. 4 best role players in the 2024 NFL Draft. They go Dylan Johnson, running back from Washington. Johnson possesses big-bodied, 3-down profile coveted by NFL coaches. Among 42 Power 5 running backs with at least 400 offensive snaps, Johnson's 88.3 PFF grade ranks 5th. Jalen McMillan, also from Washington, wide receiver, PFF grade 73.6. When he lined up in the slot, ranks 11th among 19 Power 5 slot receivers to earn at least 65 snaps. Jalen Wright, running back that we talked about from Tennessee, natural gifted gap scheme rusher, averaged .29 missed tackles forced per gap scheme rushing attempt in 2022, averaging more than 7 yards per rushing attempt as well both years. Luke McCaffrey, that is Christian McCaffrey's brother, from a wide receiver from Rice, gritty number 2. Wide receiver type player, willing to win in traffic and fight through contact. Sounds like his dad, Ed McCaffrey. 80.4 PFF offensive grade, 13th among 48 FBS wide receivers with at least 700 snaps. Do you think any of those fit in the Browns? What the Browns would be looking for? If so, who?
The one that stands out to me is Jalen Wright. Like, when you watch the Tennessee running back, there's a little bit of Nick Chubb in his game. I hate doing some of those comparisons because I think sometimes if you get expectations, like, oh, you're getting Nick Chubb. I'm like, no, but, like, does he play the game like Nick Chubb? Yeah, I think Jalen Wright's a really patient runner. I think he's explosive. Acceleration's really good. I think he can change direction well. Some of the things that I think you see Nick Chubb do where it's like, oh, hey, there's a cutback lane. Not many people are going to see or have the change of direction and explosiveness to exploit. But I think Jalen Wright can do that. And I think his straight line speed's as good as anybody in this class. And he didn't get a ton of run as like a pass catcher in that offense. So we're not 100% where he is. And maybe he's not the greatest blitz, running back, but I think he can be a very fine receiving option, just maybe not a ton of that at Tennessee. But if you're looking for a complementary piece to, like, once Nick Chubb is healthy, I think Wright could be his replacement and his complement while Chubb is here this year. And I think so. I think that makes a ton of sense. I'm not sure about Dylan Johnson just because I think he fills the same role as Donta Foreman does. And Foreman's kind of established where, you're taking a flyer on Johnson, who's actually a pretty good pass catcher and a good blocker. So there's reasons they could turn to Dylan Johnson, but I think they have that role already filled. So I really don't know that they'll go that way. Luke McCaffrey, I think, needs to get more run, needs to be talked about a little bit. And I know that people are like, well, he went to Rice. He's a wide receiver. He's Christian McCaffrey's younger brother. He's kind of an afterthought almost. But this dude went to Nebraska to be a college quarterback and then just casually was like, nope, I'm going to be one of the best slot receivers in college football. And he's a great route runner for a dude that's been a wide receiver for like 2 years, which is just insane. But he understands how to attack zone coverage, especially, and create separation. You see the quarterback in him. When he's attacking zone coverage, man coverage, whatever it is, you see, oh, I know where the quarterback's going to go because this is cover 3. They've got somebody, a hangover, a deep safety, 2 highs, whatever it is. Luke McCaffrey does a great job with the high football IQ to understand this is where they're going to be. So this is where I need to be to give my quarterback, the best option. I think he goes day 3. So I don't think he goes tonight. But if you're sitting there in the 5th round, you haven't taken a wide receiver, I would love Luke McCaffrey to be the Browns slot receiver moving forward.